To know humanity, study what they fear, what they dread. Did worms create the genre of science fiction? What are wormholes? Ideas are generated in the mind. The mind is a function of the brain. The brain evolved from worms. The health of the brain is maintained by microorganisms. Primary catalyst of the brain's function is the gut microflora. Microorganisms communicate with one another and the host body. Absorption of nutrients, use of neurotransmitters. They are effectively the working class of the host body. Parasites infect the host, feeding the subconscious ideas, knowledge, information, data. Parasites infect the host, altering mood, behavior, tendencies, appetites. Parasites infect the host, communicating with other parasites across hosts through electrical signals, chemical reactions and pheromones. Mid-1900s. Medical authorities phase out deworming practices. Frequency tuning is changed from 432 Hz to 440 Hz. Intelligence agencies test paranormal technologies. UFO sightings, mind control, electrical anomalies, technological advances in the field of electrical communication, EMFs, psychological operations. Science fiction and space grow in popularity. The parasite load increases exponentially with each generation. Human children are exposed earlier and earlier to technological devices while health declines and basic hygiene practices become a myth. Psychological blind spot. The imperative of the worm is simple. Spread. Ask yourself these questions. Have I ever been to a public pool, a public bathroom, school, eaten food, received medication or vaccination, breathed in the air of contrails, played in the dirt outside, shook hands or breathed near a child, touched any surface another human has touched, close proximity to a household pet, drink tap water, intercourse with another human, rubbed your eyes, diarrhea, constipation. The list goes on. All of those methods and more are ways in which parasites transfer from host to host, or environment to host. This would not be a significant issue with regular deworming practices. But what happens when those practices are no longer encouraged? Human gastrointestinal disease increases to nearly 90%, cognitive and mental disorders are now normal. The parasite majority now pushes the worm paradigm as the standard for behavior. Health and lifestyle degrades. Anger towards those who do not conform to parasite ideology becomes common. Frequency attacks and EMF blankets entire cities. Parasites feed on the signals. Humans become attached to their technology devices, ignoring health problems in favor for dissociation in front of a screen. Each generation is given devices at an earlier age. The children grow up stunted from parasite load, bloated, corrupted gene expression as body proportions are malformed, cognitive degradation and rage when the electronic device is removed from their grasp. All this is accepted as normal and healthy. Fibrous growths appear under the skin. Electrical antenna disrupting devices, absorbing Wi-Fi, receiving electric signals. In short, anomalies when using technology. When a computer starts to malfunction, it has a bug. This term is also called glitching. A glitch means slippery, sliding. The movement of a worm. What is a wire? What is a worm? Thread-like structures that channel and receive electrical impulses and signals. Computer worm. See Morris Worm, November 2, 1988. Unconsciously, through the worm infections and electrical connectivity, worms are included in sci-fi stories. The seemingly simplest organism has a profound connection to technology. You want examples? Dune 1965. The sandworms are drawn to electrical frequencies and rhythmic vibrations. Alien 1979. The xenomorph larva enters the host as a worm and incubates until it grows enough to burst from the chest. Shockwave Rider 1975. Computer tapeworms that can spread through network computers. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back 1980. Exogorths, giant asteroid worms. Tremors 1990. Graboids, large subterranean worms. Men in Black 1997. Main antagonists are an alien race of insects that subsume a host. Jeff in Men in Black 2 is a giant worm alien. Beetlejuice 1988. Ghost-eating sandworms. Star Trek, bloodworms. The themes can be found in children's books, video games, any form of media and entertainment. Show me the story and I will show you the worm. Worm 2011 serial fiction. Teenager develops a superpower to control worms and other insects. The parahuman abilities come from multidimensional aliens called worms. Doctor Who travels through space and time via wormhole in a telephone box. Dr. Worm, They Might Be Giants song. Body horror becomes the new standard for the genre, replacing cosmic horror, an abstract genre of cosmic worm-like deities. Stranger Things Mind Flayer and themes of MK Ultra. Shivers 1975. Parasite with one goal, to control the reproductive organ and spread to everyone. Filth 1998. A man becomes a sociopath with a tapeworm he acquires that serves as a narrative device. Parasite 1988. Parasites infect humans and take over their bodies and minds. The Host 2008. Alien parasites that take over the consciousness of the human host. Donnie Darko 2001. Severe mental condition, sees wormholes and other hallucinations. Serial Experiments Lane 1998. Themes of technology and paranoia. The Matrix 1999. Sentinels use parasitic bugs to keep track of the host's location. The list goes on. Pay attention to the themes yourself in the media you consume, you will notice. While parasites in media as a psyop cannot be ruled out, more than likely the bulk of this repeated theme comes from the unconscious parasite load and electrical attunement. Humans will believe in wormholes but not the worm. Morgellons reported in 2002. Belief that worms or fibers are emerging from the body. Phenomena involving chronic glitches, insect attraction, technological anomalies. Belief that they are some bioengineered nanobot worms spread through chemtrails increases. Early COVID-19 theories involve the introduction of 5 grams on a large scale. COVID is a possible scapegoat for frequency attunement affecting worms. Amnesia of COVID follows shortly after. Vaccinations as possible widespread experimentation of worm-related technologies. Medical mystery shows, murder documentaries, promiscuity, animal abuse, identity and body dysmorphia, global trafficking and ritual infection by a wealthy elite all increase exponentially and become fetishized. Parasitism should not be ruled out. What is the logo of the most recognized technological company? Apple. An apple that contains a missing chunk. What organism is associated with the apple? The worm. Intentional signature or unconscious coincidence? Human diet changes to accommodate parasites more so than the host. Punishes the host when cravings are not met. Control of dopamine when engaging technology devices. Complete blind spot around the very concept of parasitic infection as a possibility. The subconscious or microbiome expresses a parasite through fiction. Belief in science over self. Frequency control of parasite hosts, psyop. Subliminal messaging, acceptance of worm behaviors. Cosmic war and apocalyptic literature motifs involving world snakes, dragons, underworld worms, sea serpents. Unconscious worm literature prior to cosmic horror and body horror. Parasite infection leads the host to believe the entire world is ending soon. This is a subconscious warning of parasite infection. The world equals the self and the serpent, chthonic deity, or alien symbolism is the parasitic infection. Dreams and fictional inspiration as warning signs of parasitic infection leading to impending death. The body's warning system is mainly universal in that similar motifs and trends and interest in horror is shared across culture and matches the issue and electrical frequency of the times. Standard Schumann resonance attunement warns in the symbol of dragon and serpents. Higher electrical load is signified cosmic deities. Higher still is signified as aliens and techno-parasites. Life does not imitate art. Art is unconsciously derivative of the microbiome. Fears and psychological conditions are 90% of the time linked to microbiome health. Microflora directly allows for human behavior and personality to function. Why should it not be considered one step further in explaining the subconscious, dreams, synchronicity, inspiration, spirituality, the consciousness, intelligence, thoughts, gut instinct, serendipity? What connects everything in the body and the planet are electrical frequencies, electromagnetic forces, synapses, waves. What do humans fear today? Their own bodies. Hence body horror. Parasites burrow wormholes in the human body and connect and interfere with technological devices and the electrical, hormonal and chemical systems of the human body. Why has NPC become a way to describe the average human? Why do technological advances keep stunting natural practices such as deworming? Why does technology use increase at night when parasites are more active?